Hello, lovely people. My name's Helen Tennyson. I'm an award-winning theatre maker, and these are my 5 questions to ask yourself if you're making a solo show. I've been working on quite a few solo shows over the last few years. I've worked on solo shows primarily as a director, also as a dramaturg, in the development of the writing, on devised shows, and I've performed my own show internationally. So it's a genre that I'm really excited by and have quite a lot of experience in. The first question to ask yourself is, why do you want to do a solo show? And this is super important for clarifying your aims and keeping yourself focused on what is a very challenging and very rewarding journey. A lot of people want to do it in order to progress their career. It is something that you can make happen on your own. If you're looking for Netflix fame, I think that is quite rare. Of course it could happen. This is a wonderful thing. But if that's what you want, you need to be very focused on publicity, getting enough attention to your show, and you need to check that the goal of notoriety is not getting in the way of you being true to your own authentic creative voice. Because in creating a solo show, the most important thing is you, and what is going to be most exciting about you is identifying your creative voice. Having said that, I think it will always help promote your career in some way. But as somebody that employs actors, writers, creatives of all type, if I see a solo show on somebody's CV, that impresses me. I think, well, this person is really interested in their creative voice, is really able to motivate themselves. It's a huge achievement. So it looks great on your CV. If what you're looking for, and this is the reason that I embarked on my solo show journey recently, if what you're looking for is a creative challenge, if what you want is to develop your skills, get outside your comfort zone and really stretch yourself as a performer or a writer or a director or whatever creative performance form you work in, then this is a great way to do it. And no matter where you go with your show, you will grow enormously as a creative. And for that reason, I really think it is such a powerful and useful thing for every performer to do at some point in their career. Question 2 is, what special skills do you have? You may start off thinking, I don't have any, but I'm sure you have some. Maybe you're very good at accents, very good at changing character. Maybe it's about audience relationship. Maybe you're very funny, you're a great singer, can do a few tap dancing moves. Whatever it is, put it in the show, because watching one person is quite a big ask for the audience. So you need to provide the audience with as much fun, journey, variability as you can. Use your skills, share your skills, enjoy your skills. That's sort of part of the point. And do not be modest. If you're really unsure, ask other people, ask around. What do they think your strengths are as a performer? Question 3. What is special about your idea? This is really important, and it's sometimes a bit tricky, especially if you're feeling a bit modest about your skills and ideas. What's special about your idea is usually the intersection of all your different abilities, skills, experiences and ideas. The way they come together is unique. We're all unique in that way, so we all have a unique voice. The key is to be brave with sharing it. So, what's your idea, your theme, the content? You may be telling a story that nobody's ever told before, or telling it from a perspective that nobody has ever shared before, or perhaps it's a well-known story, but you're telling it in a way that it hasn't been told before. So you also want to think about, where does your idea and your theme meet your skill set? What is the right form for this story? And how you use the form is really important in a solo show, because already there are all the exciting challenges of there just being one person and a whole load of decisions to be made around how you work with just one person on stage. Are you going to play multiple roles? Is it just going to be one person talking? Are you going to integrate video, movement, music, song, dance, acrobatics, anything else you can think of? All these choices. So how the form meets your idea and meets what is unique about you, your life experience, who you are as a creative, this is where you find what's special about your idea. Question 4. What are you really rubbish at? And this is really important. We have to be honest about this, and we have to face it head on, rather than pretending that somehow the bits that we're rubbish at are going to sort themselves out. So they might be creative. My solo show did need accents. I really hoped it didn't, but ultimately it did. I'm not very good at accents, so I just knew that I'd need to work with a coach. I'd need to start a long way ahead, and I would need to practice. It may be that what you're not good at is organising your time. So you might need somebody that is like an accountability buddy. It may be that you're really rubbish at producing and you don't know where to start with that. So you might need to start by going for meetings with theatres, raising money to hire a producer. What do you honestly need support with? What are you rubbish at? Do some research to find out how you can get that support and be very realistic about it. Number 5, and this is super important, how will you support yourself through this process? Now, that could mean emotionally. It's really challenging. It is so worth it, but like anything that teaches you a lot, helps you develop, helps you grow, it's also really hard. So what do you need to sustain yourself emotionally? The obvious things: eating well, sleeping, talking to your friends. Do you have a peer group that can support you in this? What do you need? What do you know you need? Financially, oh my goodness. So one of the great things about making a solo show is that you are largely reliant on yourself. So you can, if you're very good with your time, find a way to just block out periods of your own time to work on your piece. And this is wonderful. But then you want to make sure that the way that you support yourself financially isn't absolutely exhausting you and isn't destroying your soul. Easier said than done, I know. Do reach out to local theatres. Many are very supportive and will offer you advice, even if they can't offer any other kind of support. Be on the hunt for free rehearsal space. This will change your life. Maybe your day job has an empty office that you can use if you get in really early. But obviously, in an ideal world, everybody would have plenty of money to make theatre and plenty of Arts Council funding, but this generally isn't the case. And even if you do have some funding, you're still usually looking for more stuff. So it's really essential to think outside the box in terms of how you're going to get the piece made. So if you're embarking upon a solo show, I wish you the very, very best of luck. It is an incredibly rewarding journey, very challenging, but totally worth it. I recommend you look for support amongst your peers, with your friends. I offer mentoring of all types, directorial, dramaturgical, and I'm also running an intensive short course for people that are just beginning their journey with their solo show. It's very limited places, but do contact me if you're interested. I wish you all the best. And remember, whatever you think is the weirdest thing about you, that is probably the key to the most interesting aspect of your creativity.